wind is falling off. We've got to reach Naples by evening. Hoist the flying jibs.
Aye, aye, sir. All hands on deck! Thrust the royals!
Strange. Not a sail in sight. Steer 3 points to starboard.
3 points to starboard.
You clumsy fool! Lieutenant! Take this man below and give him 8 lashes. Lieutenant, what is our position?
We're already in sight of Capri, Commodore.
Good. The French armies are advancing. We'll have the arms in Naples by tonight.
Yes, sir.
What is that noise?
Oh, it's the acrobats and dancers, sir. They need a rehearsal for their performance at court.
Everything for the court. Acrobats, singers, dancers, and now a bride for the Count of Amalfi. The Queen doesn't seem to take the war seriously.
Where have you been? For heaven's sake, girl, sit down.
Oh, yes, Aunt Anastasia.
Now listen to me. I'll blow the whistle when I get a signal from the island. You jump the guards, and I'll take care of the passengers, hmm? And gentlemen, thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, and senorita, the climax of our act. The acrobats! Oh, what a nice dog. And so, with the Commodore's permission, I will proceed. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, a senorita. That's me again, your player, Peppino. Attention, please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I must beg you for the utmost silence. The most dangerous part, the dance of the flames.
Hey, wait for the signal from Peppino.
There's the signal. Full speed ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't get scared. This is the most exciting guy. Not tricks. It's all real.
Hands up.
Back up, everybody. Back up! Nobody will get hurt. Get back.
Good evening, Commodore Van Deel.
Captain Sirroco.
Ah, I see you know me. That's good.
I wanted to save you the trouble of carrying your cargo to Naples. Those arms are much more valuable to me than to the Queen.
Over my dead body.
Your dead body? That's too bad. I wanted to have a talk with you.
Yes, sir! Run them below a deck! Get them!
Captain, tie this man and take him with you on the cutter. See you later, Count.
Come on.
Keep them out of here or I'll kill them.
Guard them below decks! Take your arms over here! Guard them below decks!
How did we do, Captain?
Very well, Peppino. Where are the rest of the men?
I think topside. Oh, it was pretty tough, Captain. You know, in the very beginning, I thought, like.
We've rounded them all up, and we're holding them below deck.
Good.
Any orders, Captain?
Yes, load their arms into the boats. Where are the passengers? I'll get them, Captain.
Let go of me, you brutes! Let go! Where's your leader?
Let her go.
I'll have you all hanged for this. My fiancée, the Count of Amalfi, will see to it.
Oh, so you're the future bride of Amalfi. Well, well. Not bad. Not bad at all. Really much too nice for Amalfi.
How dare you? I'll kill you for this.
Magnificent, senorita. I admire your courage no less than your beauty. You know, you're even more beautiful when you're angry. A lucky man, that Amalfi. Now, if I were the Count...
Get away from that! Abandon the ship, quick! This will alarm the fleet at Naples. Nail all cannon. Leave only the jets.
You slapped me, senorita. And for that, you must be punished. This ship will take you to the scene of your punishment. You will go to Naples, and you will marry the Count of Amalfi.
There's no time to lose. Unload those arms.
Help unload these arms.
Oh, really? My father says he's never seen him without his mask.
That's right. Ever since he came to Capri 2 years ago. He wore the mask that night, too. I saw him.
Where'd he come from?
Nobody knows. He came on a stormy night. And ever since that night, the Queen's crown's been trembling on her head. That's all now, children. Run along. How'd everything go?
As usual, like clockwork. Here, I picked up a little present for you.
Oh, Nicola!
You must pay for it, you know. Oh, no, that's too cheap. I want a kiss for every pearl.
But that would take years.
Think so?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I've taken one deal to the cake, Captain.
Good, I'll see him in a few minutes.
Let me handle him, Captain. I'll make him talk. You see, I have my own system of torture. Look here. With one twist of my thumb and a poke of my finger like that, I just... You don't believe me?
No.
No? No.
What are you two doing here? Why don't you go and help the others? Where did you get that? Did you give it to her? You stole it on board, didn't you?
I didn't steal it exactly.
You know we don't do these things. You damage the cause when you behave like a cheap thief. It must be returned. Whose is it?
Amalfi's fiancée.
Give it to me.
Oh, please let me keep it, Captain.
Give it to me.
But, Captain, it was a present. Oh, it's so beautiful. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Can't I keep it this once?
Whoever told you we were fighting for pearl necklaces?
Now, one more question.
I'm sick of your questions, you silly idiot. Why don't you stick to your clowning?
Why? Because I don't want to be an actor anymore. It's too exciting. I prefer to be a pirate. So you better be careful. You see, I have a system of torture, my own system. Look here. With one twist of my thumb and a poke of my fingers like that, I think you scared?
No, I'm not. What more do you want from me?
There's a lot more my master wants from you. By the way, do you know he's...
Why should I? I don't associate with pirates.
Doesn't he remind you of anyone you know?
No, he doesn't. I never saw them. Count Amalfi.
You will please answer my questions, Commodore. What happened to my brother?
Your brother? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. He was on your ship 4 years ago, sailing to Sicily when he disappeared. What happened to him?
He fell overboard. He was lost at sea.
He wasn't. He was killed.
He was drowned, I tell you.
That's a lie. 3 of his friends were hanged because they were liberals like him. I know that. He was killed, that deal, and you killed him.
I had nothing to do with it.
Then who did?
I tell you, I don't know.
I see. A bad lapse of memory, eh? Perhaps a cold bath will help you refresh it. You're luckier than he was, Van Deal. Look what your Bourbon friends did to him when he wouldn't talk. All right, Pina, the rope. How did he die?
I'm sorry, Baron Holstein. We can't get a thing out of them.
A good police officer must always get the evidence. Have you read Voltaire?
No, Your Excellency.
You should. An amusing irritant. He once wrote, "If there were no gods, we should have to invent them. If we cannot get a true confession, we shall have to invent one." Always remember that.
Your Excellency.
Well, what did you find out?
The talk in the taverns is the sailors of the Santa Barbara speak of the Spanish senorita who was very friendly with the acrobats.
What is her name?
Mercedes Vialta de Lopez.
Good. Keep her under surveillance until further orders. Now let's start on something really interesting. We have our friends from the ship in my office?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Gentlemen, this report of yours is extremely confused. It does not do you credit. I am sure that you can do much better. Who gave the order for the acrobats to perform?
Commodore Vendile.
Are you absolutely sure it was Commodore Vendile who gave the order, or... Wait a minute. What had the Senorita Mercedes Vialta Lopez to do with it?
Your Excellency, the leading player asked permission for his acrobats, and the Commodore gave his approval.
You disappoint me, gentlemen. A crime has been committed, but we have no guilty man. A crime without a criminal, that's impossible. I'm afraid that I'll have to ask you to cooperate with us until I find the culprits. By order of Her Most Gracious Majesty Maria Carolina, Queen of Naples, I hereby arrest you for high treason, for having delivered arms and ammunition to the enemy. Thank you, gentlemen, for your cooperation.
Read it to me, my dear Amalfi.
No armor clads the knight that no one knows. Courage and danger follow where he goes. Like wind, he fears no bounds of space or time. Your Majesty, I fear Sirocco is the rhyme.
My dear Amalfi, why must you always mention that dreadful man's name? Sirocco. Sirocco, always Sirocco. Couldn't you write me a more pleasant poem?
With Your Majesty's permission, I'd like to do much more than compose poetry for you. Why should that be my only duty? As a matter of fact, I mention the man Sirocco only because I'm so concerned with your personal safety.
You're very kind, Count. But if you'll forgive me, I'll entrust my safety to Baron Holstein and his very efficient police.
Holstein, really, Your Majesty? The man's impossible. He thinks he can solve all problems with a truncheon.
Do you propose that I dismiss Holstein and, of course, put you in his place?
Why not? I'd probably make a most excellent Minister of Police.
You make an excellent poet. And may I recommend that you stick to your life?
Of course. Your Majesty realizes how the people despise Holstein.
The people? I forbid you to ever use that word in my presence again.
Forgive me, Your Majesty, I forgot.
You forget that my sister Marie Antoinette was beheaded by the people. You forget that the troops of the French Republic are camping on the outskirts of Naples. Their spies in daily communication with our rebels.
Have no fear, Your Majesty. The warm sun and smiling sky of Italy is no climate for revolution. Naples is not Paris.
All Europe is becoming Paris. The infection spreads. At night I seem to hear the tumbrils roll. I cannot sleep. But why should we discuss such unpleasant subjects? Tell me something amusing, my dear Amalfi. Have you thought of some novelty for the ball next week?
I have indeed, Your Majesty. A little divertissement which I consider my masterpiece.
Oh, do you consider everything you do a masterpiece?
It's a great curse, Your Majesty, but I was born with a superabundance of wit.
Since you are so brilliant tonight, perhaps you can tell me who is at the door.
Why, of course, it's Holstein. It always is.
You're wrong, Amalfi. It's your fiancée.
Oh, the lady you've chosen for me. I have every reason to believe Your Majesty made an excellent choice.
How do you know? You haven't seen her yet.
Your Majesty.
Count Amalfi, the Marquesa Vialta Lopez, and your fiancée, Senorita Mercedes.
A jewel, a veritable jewel. I sincerely thank your Majesty. You treated me much more kindly than I deserve.
Such modesty does not become you, Amalfi. You've already had a good effect upon his character.
Her Majesty jests. You will find me a paragon of virtue. And I don't think you could improve my character.
Baron Holstein, Senorita Mercedes, and the Marchesa Vigliata y Lopez.
May I take this occasion, Your Majesty, to offer the Senorita our apologies for the Sirocco incident?
What, another Sirocco raid? Dear me, how interesting. Tell me, Baron, what happened? Has that fellow been tweaking your nose again?
Amalfi.
I congratulate you, Count, on your good fortune. You could not ask for a more generous queen or a more lovely fiancée.
Hmm? Oh, thank you, thank you. I treasure your compliments more than I can say.
Your Majesty, I must talk to you at once. It's urgent.
Amazing man, the Baron. He amuses me. All the delicacy and charm of a cobra.
But I have just received positive evidence that there is a connection between the pirates of Sirocco and the rebels of Naples. Sirocco is not merely a pirate, as we have assumed.
You mean the raids were...
Yes. They have been storing up arms for the final blow. If that last cargo should reach the rebels here, the situation would become explosive.
I must leave at once. For Palermo. This very night.
No, Your Majesty. That would be a grave error. You must appear at next week's ball. Your sudden absence would only arouse suspicion.
But Holstein...
Don't be alarmed, Your Majesty. I am here to guard you. You have my guarantee.
Amalfi, you will take the senorita to her villa. You will have an escort of special guards. No, I insist upon it. Baron, you will see to it.
As you command.
It's nothing. Just the usual precautions. The Queen never lets us go anywhere without an escort of special guards. Boring, don't you think?
Present! Arms!
My dear, what a dreadful experience. Tell me, what happened? They didn't harm you, did they?
Oh, no, not at all.
You, didn't meet that fellow Sirocco himself, did you?
As a matter of fact, I did, for a moment.
Oh, my dear, he didn't molest you, did he? I understand he can be quite rude with the ladies.
I only saw him for a moment, then he was gone.
Yes, they say he's like a firefly. Now you see him, now you don't. Amazing fellow. I'd like to meet him sometime.
I think you would find him a bit rough for your taste.
Oh, I don't know, my dear. I can be quite rough myself sometimes.
Who are those poor devils?
Poor devils indeed, my dear. Those men are revolutionaries.
With your permission. Charge!
Well, what are you waiting for? Drive on. I'm dreadfully sorry, Senorita. Please forgive me.
Please take me home.
Of course.
What time is the meeting tonight?
9 o'clock. We'd better hurry.
What do you mean, we? Tonight I'm going alone.
Alone?
I want you to meet me later outside the Senorita's villa. I'll come there directly after the meeting.
There you are again, taking chance. And for what? To return the necklace? Give it to me, I'll bring it to her. Let me take the chance.
My fiancée interests me.
Oh, sure, she interests me too. All girls interest me. And believe me, when I was younger, if I liked a girl, I just could lick. But that's no reason to risk your life. Town is crawling with spies tonight.
Extraordinary when you come to think of it. A girl with that background, formal education, glitter of the Spanish court. You'd think human understanding would simply shrivel up. Yet this afternoon in the carriage, she showed she had a heart. How'd you explain that, my philosophic friend, huh?
Well, her father didn't leave her anything but a title. Perhaps that's the reason.
Nonsense. Do you measure a man's ideals by the coal in his pocket?
I don't know. You mix me up.
My coat.
You puzzle me, and I get completely mixed up. Because every time when I do something, I...
Not that one, you idiot.
That's exactly what I told you. I got mixed up. I don't know really what's going on. But that's the trouble. And I'm never sure what part you're playing. Sirocco or Amalfi, Amalfi or Sirocco.
Stop grunting, will you?
All right, as you wish. May I have a little conversation with you, my friend? You see, Sirocco, Amalfi, Amalfi, Sirocco, it puzzles me. Especially when you get the two parts mixed up.
What are you babbling about?
Nothing, just talking to a friend of mine, you mind? Sometimes he's hard as nails. Sometimes he's soft as butter. One deal, for instance. If he would let me use my system, look here, with one twist of my thumb and a poke of my finger, like that, you see?
What are you saying? He told us everything we wanted to know.
Sure, he told us everything we wanted to know. But now we told him more than he should know. Now he knows who you are. And that's too much. Because if that man ever gets back to Holstein...
Don't worry, he's safe at Capri.
I hope so. And this afternoon, in the carriage, permitting the guards to charge into the crowd, risking innocent people's lives, just to test the girl, huh? Just to find out if she has a heart.
That's what you think, is it? We've been together all these years, and you don't know me better than that. Don't you understand? When I'm Amalfi, I must be all Amalfi. It's not easy, and it's not always pleasant. Do you think I enjoyed watching those guards charge into the prisoners? Do you think I like playing the fop and pandering to the Queen, appearing like an amusing toy in her eyes? A charming Amalfi, that witty Amalfi. I detest the way I have to deceive her.
Well, if you are so fond of the Queen, why are you trying to dethrone her?
I'm not trying to dethrone her, I'm trying to save her. The poor woman doesn't know what's happening around her. Better she lose the crown than her head. It's such a pretty head.
And who saved your brother's head? Look at him. He had a handsome head, too. He never played masquerades.
No, he never played masquerades. He left the court and was killed by Holstein's men as a result. Do you want me to repeat his mistake? No, let them go on thinking I'm nothing but a dressed-up dandy. Could we have learned about the shipments of arms if I didn't have the confidence of the Queen? My job is twice as difficult as my brother's. I have to be one man on the outside and the source of secret information from within. How many times do I have to teach you the same lesson?
Son, I'm wrong again. Something with my brains. It's getting very tired. Please forgive me.
Sometimes I lose my temper with an old friend. I'm sorry. Remember, outside the villa at midnight.
The details. Pinatelli's gone out. Left his house half an hour ago. He told his coachman to drive to Capodimonte Palace.
What wind is blowing?
Sirocco.
The police have arrested more than 40 of us at Victoria.
Yes, but for every man arrested, 20 more joined us.
We've got to get the arsenal first.
Yes, that's the only way we can now drive out the foreign despot and give peace and justice and dignity to our people.
Let them forage in their own fields. What are they doing here in our country with their foreign talk and their foreign ways? Here's a language they'll understand.
He's blinded her with his lies. She doesn't know what's going on. The tax is the gallows.
They'll come down the side street. Listen very carefully. No mistakes. Look, here's the place where we got to set up the barricades. If we can block off that street, we'll have a police cut-off from the barracks for at least an hour.
She's no better than the rest of them. Isn't that right, Captain?
The right thing is to win.
You're wrong, Assunta.
The men are together at Angelo's. We'll have about 6 carts. They'll come down the side street.
And that preamble says...
Stop snibbling about the children. Just keep them out of a line of fire. Once we get the arms, we'll be masters of the harbor.
Once we get the arms, sure. But when? I'm sick of these speech makers.
We'll get them soon, for no reason why. That's our skins we're risking, Captain.
Here's the list. I go. What, no more pearl necklaces?
Now, do you understand the plan?
Yes, we launched the attack on Holstein's headquarters while you attacked the palace.
You're right. Have you got the arms?
Yes. Here's the list of what we captured.
Good. We're all ready then. The time?
A week from tomorrow. The district leaders will receive the arms the night before at midnight.
Alert the district leaders. Here's where we begin. Out. Out, I said.
Take your hands off me.
Out, I said.
That's not necessary. Signorina, I know I can trust you. Do you mind? We have something to discuss in private. Why use the male fist when a velvet glove will suffice?
That's exactly what I want to talk to you about.
What do you mean?
I understand that you insist upon providing for the Queen's safety when we attack the palace.
That's right. The main blow must be directed against Holstein and Holstein's guards. Once we've taken the arsenal, the docks, and the palace, there'll be no need for unnecessary bloodshed.
Nothing is born without bloodshed. Or is that too distasteful to the Count of Amalfi?
Do you question my loyalty?
I question everybody's loyalty, including my own. Nothing matters to me but success. I don't share your squeamishness about the Queen or any other of that whole rotten lot. Let me tell you something, quite frankly. When you were introduced into our ranks, I had grave misgivings. I don't like aristocrats when they wear masks and play at revolution.
I don't ask you to like me. Judge me by my actions, not by my title. There is no Count of Amalfi. He died 4 years ago when my brother was murdered. On that day, Sirocco was born. I tell you, you're wrong about the Queen. She's not an evil woman. She's misguided by Holstein and frightened, terribly frightened. Her sister's fate is always before her eyes. The guillotine falls in her dream.
The police! Hurry! Hurry!
That'll grab passage. Get them out of here, quickly. I'll lead them the other way.
Lock the street at both ends. The gate! The gate! Open the gate! Get out, everybody! Get out! Take the underground passage!
Block all passages! No one's to get out!
Sirocco! After him!
Hurry up! One group over here!
They are fleeing through the underground passage! Hurry up! Shoot him! What? Get him! Get him!
Where have you been? I've been waiting here since midnight.
They raided the meeting.
Anybody captured?
I don't know yet. I tried to draw them off. They chased me all over Naples.
Let's get out of here.
No, I've something to do first.
This is not time for playing Romeo and Juliet.
Hold this. Good evening, Senorita. I'm flattered that you recognize me.
What do you want?
I want nothing. As a matter of fact, I came to return something to you.
What?
These. I assure you, Senorita, I'm not interested in pearls.
Oh, don't come near me.
Take them. They belong to you. Why are you so afraid? I'm not that horrible.
I am not afraid.
No. Well, you don't look very brave at the moment.
Why? What should I do?
I meant to be here earlier, but I was detained. Unfortunately, Baron Holstein thought his police wanted more exercise this evening. So he chased me all over the roofs of Naples. And I'm very tired. May I sit down? Thank you. Thank you.
Do you realize that I'm guarded night and day by the Queen's troops?
Yes.
You'd not have a chance to escape.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, why don't you scream?
I will, unless you get out of here at once.
Senorita, you hurt my feelings. And I'd be most careful not to hurt yours.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Tell me, have you received your punishment yet?
Punishment?
Yes, you remember I told you you'd be punished.
What are you talking about?
Count of Amalfi.
What about the Count of Amalfi?
You like him?
That does not concern you.
Oh, but it does. I find myself quite intrigued by Amalfi. He's a very charming fellow. Man about town, reasonably intelligent, poet, impresario, patron of the arts, a little selfish and rather snobbish, but I should say he'll make you an excellent husband. Well, don't you think so?
Oh, yes.
You don't sound so convinced about that.
Yes, I am.
Well, then, you're a very lucky girl, I think.
And I think you are impertinent.
Impertinent? Oh, yes, impertinent. And for that I must be hanged.
Hanged?
Yes, don't you remember? You swore to have me hanged. I was shocked to hear such awful words from such gentle and such lovely lips. Would you scream if I were to kiss you?
Yes.
No, I don't think you would. I'm afraid I must be leaving, Senorita. Thank you for a most gracious evening.
Turn around. Let me see that pretty face of yours. Oh, no, turn back.
Who's that?
A duck hunter.
What?
He thought you were a duck.
Get him out of here. We're in the light.
Captain, I think we're...
Throw him over the bridge.
Put them into the political prisoner cells. They're to be denied communication or legal counsel until Baron Holstein has completed his interrogations.
I will no longer tolerate such blunders. You gentlemen had better learn that once and for all. Your raids are ridiculous. Amateur bungling. How often do the police have target practice?
3 hours a week, Your Excellency.
Make it 6. They must learn to take more careful aim. All that shooting, so few hits.
It was dark, Your Excellency.
That's no excuse. I can fence in the dark. All these reports are trash. Not a word about Sirocco, who he is, where he has taken the arms. That's all that matters. The group you captured at the raid are meaningless. We want the leaders. We don't send out dragnets to capture minnows. Well, what does she say?
Nothing, Your Excellency. She won't talk.
You followed my instructions?
Yes, everything.
Same time tomorrow. So she won't talk. Well, there are ways.
Oh, I'll tell you everything. Don't listen to her. She knows nothing. Let her go. I'll tell you everything.
Begin. So there you have it. You will sail for Capri at once. Take as many men as you think necessary. Surround and capture the pirates and bring back the arms to Naples. Van Deal is to report immediately to my office. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
You will see to it that the men take more careful aim this time. I tolerate mistakes only once. You will take the girl with you. If she has lied, you know what to do. Dismissed. You remain here. I have another bit of news that I am sure will please you. You will see to it that public announcements are posted all over Naples tomorrow, declaring that, as a result of our last raid, Sirocco has been captured.
What?
That's right. The proclamation will announce his public execution for the day after tomorrow at St. Elmo, together with the others.
But I don't understand, sir. I was at the last raid. I thought Sirocco had escaped.
He did escape.
But then, when was he captured?
He hasn't been captured. My dear fellow, it's really very simple. We face an armed uprising. The Queen is weak. She thinks only of flight. Exactly what the insurrectionists want. We must counter-thrust now.
But, Your Excellency, the execution. How are we going to hang a man we haven't captured?
If we don't have the real Sirocco to hang, I imagine we shall have to invent one. Any masked scoundrel will do. The effect will be the same. After all, who is Sirocco? But a notorious mask. The announcement of Sirocco's capture will break the back of the revolution.
Your Excellency.
Hmm?
Look.
What's the matter with you?
Do you know you're going to be hanged the day after tomorrow?
Hanged? That's interesting.
You don't believe me? Read this.
Six o'clock Thursday morning. That doesn't give us much time, does it?
You look pretty cool for a man who is going to die in a couple of days.
One must be fatalistic about these things. You can't live forever, you know.
Just a moment. He can't hang you. He hasn't got you.
That's right. Don't look so disappointed.
He can hang the others. Do you think he could hang someone else instead of you?
Yes, he might. There's more to this than we figure. Holstein might think that possibly if he got hold of another man...
Oh, I forgot. The girl is here.
What girl?
Your fiancée.
My fiancée? Why didn't you tell me?
I'm so excited.
Ask her to wait. I'll be with her in a few moments.
Oh. A most unexpected visit, senorita. I am delighted.
Count, I have come to ask a favor of you.
Always at your service. A favor for you is a pleasure for me.
Please, I'm very serious.
But so am I. I'm never so serious as when I'm frivolous. What favor do you ask?
Count Amalfi, do you know that Captain Sirroco has been captured?
So I understand. Amusing, isn't it? The silly rogue took one chance too many.
One chance too many?
Yes, didn't you hear? He was arrested climbing out of a lady's boudoir. A late social call. The fellow should realize that crime and love don't mix. My dear, have I said something to disturb you?
It's nothing. Nothing. Count Amalfi, I believe you have considerable influence on the Queen.
Yes, I suppose I have.
If you were to intercede on behalf of someone who was condemned to die...
My dear, are you asking me to save Sirocco's life?
Yes, I am. That is why I came here.
But you astonish me. A girl of your breeding. It's incredible. It must be your romantic idealism that makes you plead for a common criminal. A bandit.
He is not a bandit.
No. A man who's been boarding Her Majesty's ships, stealing the cargo, terrorizing our sea lanes for years. If that's not being a bandit, I'm not the Count of Amalfi.
How can I make you understand? If you heard the people in the streets, what they're saying, their sorrow, their anger.
That rabble. No wonder you intercede for the creature if you listen to what the people are saying. Strange your concern over this scoundrel. Personally, I should be delighted to see him hanged. Should be quite a celebration.
A celebration? How can you gloat over the death of someone who has more heart and courage than any man in Naples?
More heart? Are you by any chance in love? Oh, that's impossible.
Please, Count.
Oh, that's all right, my dear. I'm not jealous. I don't expect you to love me. After all, our engagement was arranged for us. My hope is that after our marriage, you will discover my virtues for yourself. Love before marriage is such a childish notion, don't you think? But you do understand my curiosity.
I don't know what to understand anymore. But please, won't you do this for me?
If you feel so strongly about this, I will talk to Her Majesty. Perhaps I can get his sentence commuted as a little wedding present for you. But on one condition, that you don't mention our conversation to Her Majesty. Is it agreed?
Yes, I agree. Good day, Count. Remember, I hold you to your promise.
And I to yours.
We're coming in. Steer for the tower. You fool! That's exactly what the girl wanted. Now you've given the alarm.
Alarm, everybody!
The moving soldiers, run, Jedi!
Oh! Take aim! Second platoon in position!
Fire! Fire! You, mop up the village. Get everybody.
Yes, so let's go.
You, The arms are gone, sir.
What?
They're all gone. The cave's empty.
Search the boats, then. What are you waiting for?
The boats, they put to sea. There's not a young man left in the place.
Burn the place. Fire everything.
Burn the place! Fire everything!
The following persons, having been seized in the act of planning sedition, treason, and armed rebellion, shall be hanged by the neck until dead in the courtyard of St. Elmo tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Antonio Corelli, Niccolo Rondone, Luisa Corsetti, Andrea Rolando, Giovanni Santoro,
Prince and Princess Gragnano. Count and Countess de Perigny. Lady Durmond and Lord Hellman.
Now, let me tell you, we could balance our budget once and for all. If we really levied the tax on wheat, we have been much too lenient with these peasants.
Her Majesty the Queen.
The last time I met the Baron, he congratulated me. Now it seems my turn to congratulate him. Sirocco, my dear fellow, Sirocco. Frankly, I never thought you'd lay your hands on the fellow. The bear and the butterfly, you know. I thought he was much too nimble for you. Apparently, I underestimated your talents.
You underestimate everybody's talent, but your own.
And what time is this little ceremony going to take place?
Amalfi, you joke too much. I won't feel safe until I see this man swinging from the gallows.
He shall swing, Your Majesty. Tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. You need have no fear.
6 o'clock? How frightfully early to hang a man. I should like to be there, but 6 o'clock? Afraid I can't make it. Permission.
So you have done nothing yet. You promised me.
Don't worry, my dear. It'll be seen to.
Seen to? Tomorrow the man will hang.
Somehow I doubt that.
Is this how the Count of Amalfi keeps his word?
Well, I can hardly talk to Her Majesty now that Holstein's with her. My dear, I don't make promises lightly. I assure you by tomorrow morning the man will be as free as... as free as I am.
Ah, this is surely your most beautiful, most marvelous poem, my dear Amalfi.
Yes, I shall recite it faithfully for the rest of my life.
Everything is ready on the stage, Count.
Yes, of course. Excuse me, my dear. Don't worry. I'll remember my promise.
You are to be congratulated, Signorita.
Such a charming and elegant fellow.
Yes. The court seems full of them tonight.
A costume, what a pity, Signorina. You should dance dressed in the garb of Venus.
Venus? How did she dress?
Ready, girls? With the kind permission of Your Majesty, and with your indulgence, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present my newest ballet. Your Majesty will see something unique in the realm of the dance. I have called it The Beauty and the Beast, or The Wicked Chief of Police and the Black Sheep. I must, however, beg your pardon. An accident has happened to my first dancer, and so to save the performance, I am going to attempt the impossible. I will take his place myself. Your Majesty will appreciate my spirit of sacrifice. And you, ladies and gentlemen, will cope with the most inexperienced dancer.
Ballet dancer. What will the man do next?
Oh, really, Baron, you can't be envious. Come now, don't be disagreeable.
Are you out of your mind?
Stop worrying.
3 of our people are going to be hanged in the morning. Is this the time to be dancing?
Stop worrying, I tell you, and follow my instructions.
Why should I dance instead of you? We've got the arms. Why are we wasting our time here? If you're asking me, I think
we dance, I'll think. Time for the last number. If I'm not, keep the show going till I arrive.
I know the show must go on. I was an honest player for 30 years, you know that. I was famous in all the towns of Italy. But I gave up this stage. I chose to fight along with you. And it's a tough fight, Captain. Now look at me. I'm back where I started, dancing like a crazy bear.
You'll enjoy this dance before it's over. I'll be back. If I'm not, you know what to do.
Sure I know what to do. Or do I?
I'm proud of you. You make better soldiers than Holstein's men. Come on, let's go.
By order of His Excellency Baron Holstein, we are to deliver the pirate Sirocco into your safekeeping.
Open the doors!
Do you have the transfer papers? Yes, I have.
Count is an amazing dancer, Your Majesty. With your permission, I shall go and congratulate him.
We'll have plenty of time to congratulate the Count when the ballet is over.
Your Majesty, I must beg you to excuse me for one moment.
If you insist. Why are you always so restless?
Good evening, Amalfi. I have come to congratulate you on your excellent performance.
Thank you, Baron. I'm rather out of breath. I need a little more practice.
On the contrary, you dance like a professional. Indeed, your performance was so remarkable, Count, that I could hardly believe it was really you.
Thank you, Baron. I'm delighted you enjoyed it. It was done especially for you, you know. Now, if you'll forgive me, I'll change my clothes. The Queen is waiting for me.
Help me change. We've only 5 minutes to the finale.
I knew you'd be back. I knew that. I wasn't scared. I wasn't. Oh.
What is the matter?
Your Majesty, Your Excellency, Sirocco has escaped.
What?
Yes, Your Majesty. Other political prisoners escaped with Sirocco.
Apparently I shan't have to use my influence after all. It seems the devil took matters into his own hands.
How did you know?
My dear, I didn't know. I have strange intuitions sometimes.
Your ballet costume. Very well chosen. Was that an intuition also?
No. That was a coincidence.
I must leave. I must leave at once.
Your Majesty, the situation is very serious. I have doubled the palace guard. When I find out who is responsible for this blunder...
I don't think you'll have to look very far.
He shall be shot. I urge Your Majesty to place yourself under my protection. Tomorrow a ship will be ready.
Tomorrow may be too late.
I hardly think so.
You hardly thought Sirocco would escape.
Your Majesty, I beg you.
Amalfi, this is no time for your witticisms. Have everyone leave. I wish to retire.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ball is ended.
Binnie, tell me, what are you doing here? Don't you know you're followed everywhere?
I'm afraid the time for such niceties, such as concealing your identity, is past. Within a few hours, all our identities will be known one way or the other.
What's happened?
Can we talk here?
Yes.
We must distribute the arms and strike tonight.
Tonight? That's impossible. We set the date several days from now.
Yes, I know. Leaders may set dates, but the people will ignore them. Hunger and anger know nothing of the calendar. There's no stopping them now. You lit the fuse at St. Elmo, now you cannot put it out. Either the uprising will explode under our leadership or without it.
Are the district leaders at their posts?
Yes. They're just awaiting your orders.
And if we don't give them the arms?
Then there will be an uprising anyway. With clubs, with pitchforks, with naked fists. Do you realize what that will mean?
Yes, we will lose.
Exactly.
You're right, we must take command. Try to hold the men in check until we're ready. I want no premature attack until I've seen the Queen.
So you still insist upon your foolish scheme for her safety?
Yes, I must make this final attempt to persuade Her Majesty to sign an amnesty and appoint you Prime Minister.
As you wish. But remember, the people will not be held back any longer. If you fail to have the decree signed by 10:30 tonight, we must attack the palace.
All right.
Senorita! Senorita! Senorita, I have an urgent message for you.
Yes?
The Count of Amalfi advises you to leave Naples at once.
Naples? Why?
There is going to be an uprising tonight. This town won't be safe for gentlewomen.
An insurrection? And the Count of Amalfi told you that?
Yes, Senorita. We have, he has an inside information.
The Count seems to have a strange gift for prophecy. Last night he predicted Sirocco would not hang, and he did not hang. Now he has inside information about a rebellion that has not happened yet.
He's a very brilliant man, Senorita. You know, he's like, I think...
Yes.
Yeah.
How long have you served your master, Peppino?
Oh, many, many years.
On sea as well as on land?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Have you ever served him on board ship?
Oh, no. His Excellency never goes on a ship. He gets seasick, yes, just looking at the ocean.
You are certain?
May I fall off this horse and break my neck if I'm lying.
Very, very strange. And the Count is fleeing from Naples?
Oh, I don't know, Senorita. He didn't say, but he went to the palace to arrange the Queen's departure. What shall I tell him about your departure from Naples tonight?
Tell the Count that I'm used to making up my own mind.
What a brilliant report. Sensational. As empty as your head. You say arms have been distributed. Where? How many? Who received them? Who delivered them? If we don't know such little details, how are you going to arrest anybody? All quiet, eh? Perfectly calm everywhere. No incidents. Not a man on the streets. Is that right? You imbeciles. What do I keep you for? Colonel! This is an emergency. The city is under martial law and my responsibility. Consider the decree effective immediately. Take 5 regiments of the Naples garrison and occupy all strategic points of the city. Dismissed. Reinforce the arsenal.
I want to talk to you.
Just a moment, please. Double the guard at the harbor and the royal palace. Dismissed. So you want to talk to me. Perhaps I have something to say to you.
Why was I left to rot in that dungeon at Capri until now? What kind of police work was that?
We didn't know where you had been taken. How can we liberate a man unless we know where he is?
I don't believe that, Baron.
Believe it or not, it happens to be the truth.
I still don't believe it. You've played your rotten game at my expense long enough.
At your expense? You talk about expense? You really deserve to be congratulated, Commodore. One of Her Majesty's best ships raided. Its entire cargo of arms seized. Its commander kidnapped. And now, as a result of your stupidity, I have a revolution on my hands. Can you give me one reason why you shouldn't be stripped of your command?
I'll answer for my conduct to the Queen, not to you. You knew the arms were on their way. How did the pirates find out? What kind of police protection did your force give us?
I know how to perform my duties.
Indeed. You sit here in your plush-lined office and have the effrontery to criticize those of us who run the risks.
Are you the captain of your ship, or aren't you? Who let the pirates on board? Who let them masquerade as players? Who walked into their trap? A commodore of Her Majesty's Navy. Tricked by a band of acrobats.
I warn you, Holstein. I've watched your dirty intrigues for years now. Anyone who might possibly stand between you and the Queen is somehow disposed of. Well, you don't dispose of me so easily. I have some information that will interest Her Majesty and do away with your maneuvering at court.
Yes? And what is this mysterious information?
I know who Sirocco is.
Is that all? You're a little late, Commodore. I have known for some time.
That's a lie. If you knew his identity, why haven't you had him arrested?
As a matter of fact, I did. Apparently, you have been out of touch.
So, That's why I was permitted to run at Capri. You thought Amalfi would hold me responsible for what happened to his brother. Well, you're wrong. I told him who was responsible. I'm not paying off your debts with my hide. A brilliant minister of police, allowing a fop like Amalfi, with his powdered wigs and pearls, to betray the Queen in her own boudoir. The Queen will be interested in hearing about your fine police protection.
Do as you please. Of course, I shall make my own report to Her Majesty in due time.
I don't doubt it.
My dear lady, do not worry. There's no reason for fear. Troops have been sent to every strategic point.
Yes, that is what everyone says.
Your Majesty, I've come to help you.
I knew you would. I knew I could trust you.
Madam, you cannot go through with your decision to flee to Palermo.
I refuse to stay in Naples any longer. Ever since Sirocco escaped, there's been this terrible silence. This silence? What does it mean?
Silence before a storm, Your Majesty.
What are you saying to me? I never know when to take you seriously.
I beg you to take me seriously now. If the city is quiet and deserted, it's only because it is waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for what? Speak to me. Waiting for what?
Waiting for the signal to start the revolution. Yes, to start the revolution.
I forbid you to speak this way. Everyone is turning against me. Baron Holstein leaves me in the palace all day by myself. There's no one I can trust.
You can trust me, Your Majesty.
I know that, but I can't rely on you for my safety. I must leave Naples. Please, please, I don't want the fate of Marie Antoinette.
Then you must avoid her mistakes. I tell you in all truth, Your Majesty, that you can never get through to the ship. The city is surrounded by the French, and the people are waiting here to seize the palace.
What are you saying to me? You talk strangely. You're not yourself, Amalfi.
On the contrary, madam. For the first time, I am being myself. Myself, do you understand? What is a man? A wig? A suit of clothes? Are you so blinded by this glitter that you don't recognize the truth? Come with me. Down there in the streets, in the alleys, behind every corner, there are thousands of men. Armed men.
But Holstein assured me that the arms would be safe from them. Holstein's
a liar. He said the arms couldn't be taken. That was a lie. He said he'd capture Sirocco and would hang him. That was a lie. He said he could prevent the revolution. That was the biggest lie of all.
But I don't understand. Why should he lie to me?
Because he wishes to maintain his position. He's rotten with power and wants to be prime minister. He thinks to delude you as well as everyone else. You sit here surrounded by brocades, silk satins. But have you ever seen Holstein's police smashing the heads of innocent people? Have you ever been driven to such a point of desperation that you'd rather die than live?
Why was I permitted to be hated by the people all these years? I didn't know. I didn't know.
Your Majesty, the people don't hate you. They don't even know you, and you don't know them.
Why are you telling me these things now?
Because you've been blinded too long. Your Majesty, I came here for one purpose. We can still avoid bloodshed. If you show your heart to the people, they'll show theirs to you.
Yes, what shall I do? What shall I do?
Sign this document. Proclaim a general amnesty, appoint Pignatelli prime minister. And your life will be spared by a grateful people. Sirocco will guarantee you safe passage through the lines.
Sirocco guarantees. Sirocco guarantees. Now you bring me messages from Sirocco.
Your Majesty, I am Sirocco.
You? Sirocco? My poet. My favorite courtier. And all this time you've been plotting against me.
No, Your Majesty. I have not been plotting against you. I've been trying to save you from the consequences of your own weakness.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I must have time to think. I must have time to think.
Madam, there is no time.
What has happened? The Queen?
Her Majesty is leaving for the ship. Are you ready?
Are you coming with us?
No.
But...
Don't ask questions. My carriage is waiting. One of my men will drive you to the ship. You will sail to Palermo with the Queen. You may continue on to Spain from there, if you desire.
I have changed my mind. I'm not going. I want to remain in Naples. With you.
With me? I thought you hated me.
I hated the Count Amalfi.
You're talking riddles. You better go to the carriage.
Since last night, the ball, something about you has changed.
Perhaps you have changed.
Perhaps I have. How did you know Sirocco would escape?
I didn't know.
Yes, you did. You were absolutely certain. All evening. It was as if... Tell me, who are you really?
I will tell you who he is.
I don't think that'll be necessary, Baron.
You haven't a chance, Signor Amalfi Sirocco. Your double game is finished. Once Her Majesty learns...
Too late. The Queen knows everything. She's already appointed Pignatelli Prime Minister. That means you're finished.
Guard, seize both of them.
The Queen is no longer in the palace, Your Excellency. They're storming the palace! Thousands of them! We're trapped! There's no way out.
Cover our retreat!
Through the windows!
Take him along! Through the theater, quickly! beloved people, we, Maria Carolina, by the grace of God, Queen of Naples, do hereby renounce our